All right, so I did want to go through one distance time question for you because in the first class I went through one and it was a complete mess. And to be honest, the reason it was a complete mess is because I have never used weighted averages with a distance and time question before. And to be honest, I think it's completely dumb. There's no reason for using a weighted average for a distance and time question. And so let me show you the way that I would do it, which will be much easier. The whole weighted average thing doesn't work as a weighted average. It's just dumb. So let me show you the best way to do this. We already talked about in class, we know the rates. So the first group is going 1.5 miles per hour. The other group is going 2 miles per hour. And then T is the amount of time they're hiking. They both start at 7 a.m., so they both hike the same amount of time. At some point, right, they're starting 21 miles apart, and then they hike towards each other, right? And so at some point, they're going to meet up right here, which means that the total distance traveled is 21, because they've met in the middle after both groups have traveled a certain amount. And so right here, they give you a column for distance equals rate times time, so 1.5t and 2t. So this one represents the distance traveled by the first group. This one represents the distance traveled by the second group. There's no reason to use a weighted average here. All you're going to do is, we know that when we add these two things together, it should give me the total distance of 21. So I'm going to go 1.5t plus 2t equals 21. This is the distance the first group traveled. This is the distance the second group traveled. They have to travel a total of 21 miles. I really can't see any reason to use a weighted average here. And so we would go 3.5t equals 21, because I'm adding the like terms. And then I would divide by 3.5. And when I divide by 3.5, I'm going to get 3t equals 6. And that's the end of the question. You're done. So I encourage you to see if that helps you on the distance time questions, and we'll spend a little bit of time in class going over that as well. But I wanted you to see one before we got together again. So there you go, and you're done.